And welcome sports fans, welcome rugby fans to Wales, Cardiff, Wales in the UK. My name is Mike Eisenhart and I'm going to be commentating this match between the US U18s and the Scottish U18s here in Cardiff at beautiful Cardiff University on the sports complex, sports fields. This is the first we've seen of the USA, and so we'll start with the lineups as Vogel has the ball in hand ready to kick. The kick is up and it travels 10. Scotland takes the ball, immediately tries to find the edge. The tackle is by 14. That's Alexander Gabbard. Into touch, and so the line out will go to the United States. So the first set piece of the day, line out to US, and our lineups as follows. Wearing number 1, Jenny Weiner. Wearing number 2, Rebecca Balladares. Number 3, Bailey Borum-Gray. Number 4, Drew Dowser. Number 5, Salote Valikula. Number 6, Maeve Delaney. Number 7, Alyssa Hine. Number 8, Alyssa Post. Number 9, Nola Flynn. Number 10, Bella Vogel. Number 11, Sanaya Lewin. And the throw comes in. It's clean and taken nicely. Flynn brings the ball out to Vogel. Vogel to the 8, which is Post. Post drives on for some meters. That's Balladares. Balladares carries some tacklers with her. Ruck is formed. Ball comes out. Quick recycle by Flynn. Brings the ball to the 1. That's Weiner, who unfortunately looks to be knocked on. But the penalty will come back, and we'll start this again. Referee signals offsides. Vogel takes a quick tap and brings the ball to the right side of the field. Gains some meters. The ruck is formed. Scotland rolls. Flynn brings the ball to Weiner. Weiner drives on with a nice offload. Ball comes back out. It's a nice offload of Balladares coming through the middle in traffic. This is Post, again with a hard drive. That's a great combination so far. Ball comes out to Vogel. Vogel swings it out into the width. Looks like we've got the edge. And in the try zone, and the try is awarded. That was number 14, Alexandra Gabbard. So the U.S. comes out strong in just the first minute and gets on the board. Looks like Vogel will be taking the kicking duties, and the tee comes out. As Vogel lines up, we'll continue the lineups. 15, the fullback, Sam Levine. Substitutes or finishers. And Vogel lines up. It's a good strike. And it is through. So Bella Vogel adds 2, and we wind up at 7-0 in the first minutes. The finishers, Cameron Cook wearing 16, Emerson Caligari wearing 17, Dana Greff 18, Natalie Allen 19, Anna O'Leary 20, Seda Pala 21, Annie Heinrich 22, Cora Howie 23, Kiana Edwards 24, Layla Cox 25, and Tika Williams 26. And so Scotland lines up for the kick, makes it 10, Post takes, but finds touch. So foot must have hit touch there. That was not Post. Sorry, got the wrong number there. We'll see who that was. And the line out forms. And so Scotland will have their first shot at a set piece. Ball is up, played, knocks through some hands, and looks like it's going to be a knock on first on Scotland, so it'll go scrum to the United States. And so we'll see the first scrum of the day and what the platform looks like just outside of the 22. Let's call it the 27. And looks like Flynn will place the ball. Ball is in, appears to be hooked, and it's now out. Ball is up, Vogel finds it, gets some nice green space there. This is Gabbard on the chase with Marley Larkin. And the tackle is made by Vasiti. Scotland regathers and drives on, gains some meters. And referee signals a penalty. Appears to be a high tackle. touch finder does not quite make it. Flynn on the gather. Drives in for some meters. Is pushed back physically, lost the ball into a bit of a knock on contact, and Scotland regathers. Ball comes out. Now the defense will be tested. It's a nice tackle by Gray. Big hard work at the base. 9 brings the ball out. Here's the fend and the tackle. Good offload. And the drive across. Referee says did not roll, and so you'll be penalized for that. So after the contact, tackler must roll away. And so it appears we'll line up for another touch finder. This one finds it easily. Almost makes it to the announcer booth. And Scotland will line up for their second line of the day. So with about 25 minutes to play left in this 30-minute contest, we've got the score at 7-0. Initial burst by the U.S., but then some much more even play here after the initial burst. Throw is in. Referee says was not straight, traveled across the channel, unfortunately, and the U.S. elects to scrum down. So a windy day here at Cardiff University. You can hear it probably in the background. We'll do our best to keep the wind sheltered, and so you're not getting only wind noise. But it is an absolutely beautiful day. About 65 and overcast with some sun poking out here and there. And the scrum is set. Platform holds. Ball appears to be hooked. Referee calls for use it. Here's the pick. Off to the 9. Flynn gets some meters with a little bit of an offload there. Post brings it out to Gray. Gray swings it out further. Now we've got the ball moving out. This is 4, Drew Dowser. Drives on, hands were on, and referee says had them long enough. So not releasing is the call. So Scotland got their hands on the ball and were able to pick the ball. And now the quick tap. It's a good hard charge. U.S. tries to return the favor, says you were offsides. You came from an offsides position. So after the tackle, for those at home who are not aware, after the tackle, you've got to get on your side of the ball before you can do anything. And so that time, referee says you were off before you came after the ball. 17 with a hard charge. Apologies to the Scottish fans. We don't have names for your roster, so we'll just call numbers. This is 5 with a nice offload. That's Balladaris on the tackle. Referee says this time your hands were in. The ruck was formed. So now the USA is conceding some penalties, which is unfortunately pushing them back. And we'll see if they can clean that up and figure out the referee's cadence here. There's that deep trailing runner. Looks to be like knocked on. Gray recovers, and referee says, yep, no advantage. So we'll go ahead and play the knock on. And so the scrum will form. Crouch bind set is called. Ball is placed. Big hard drive by Scotland. Referee says you got it. Yep, lost your bind, and so therefore Scotland takes the penalty. So well played by them, but referee says got to go through the mark. And now it appears like we'll go for the tap. There it is. Tap comes out. This is 20 with ball in hand. Big hard drive, big hard hit. Met with some pressure. Ball is brought down. And once again, referee says your hands are in too quick. So a bit of an adjustment that'll probably need to be made by the USA there, that after the tackle, got to get on your side before the ball goes in. That's a couple now, that infringement. We'll see if the referee calls for repeated infringement. As the clock continues to wind down, that time not rolling. Did not quite get that call. Could be a not rolling call. There's the tap by 9. 17, good hard drive. And the signal is held up. So nice job by Flynn to get her hands under the ball and hold up the try. And so we'll have a goal line dropout, and this looks like Vogel with ball in hand. So usually the strategy here is get a good piece of it and really drive it. we will see what kind of connection Bella can make. It's a good hard kick, travels in, played off the foot, appears. Nicely done by Gabber to get there. Stole the ball. Now some bodies are over. Referee says, yep, this time you're diving over. And so USA. So some penalties being traded here early, and certainly adding into some meters gained for both sides. There's the touch finder, finds it, and gains maybe 20 meters or so on the kick. And now the U.S. is at the 10 meter, Scotland's 10 meters. So on the attacking side of the territory, but not in too much threatening danger there. We'll see if they can create some stress and put the Scottish defense under some more stressful conditions. We'll see what they've got here in the set piece. Ball is up, fielded cleanly by Dowser. Did not get the call there. Referee said probably not straight, and so the scrum will go to Scotland. And so back to the scrum. Ball is in. And referee says, nope, binds did not work out. So we've got some of the scrummaging needs to be cleaned up a bit on both sides. We've seen penalties traded there. So referee will have a talk to the captains, I'm sure, at some point about that. Vogel finds touch and attempts for the corner. So a little far out. We'll see if the maul is on, but inside the 22 and certainly in that attacking position. So we'll see what sort of red zone attack the U.S. can bring as they set up for another line out. Unfortunately, that was a double pump there, and so that's a free kick, goes to Scotland. So set up for the throw, started, stopped, and restarted, which you cannot do. Once you're in your motion, you've got to stay in your motion. That's Alyssa Hine on the throwing duties today. And now we trade free kicks. Referee says possibly did not go through the mark. Unsure. Vogel decides to take quick. Turns into a penalty for not 10. And referee signals a card, not retreating. So he goes to the pocket with the yellow card, sends the 9 off. In a 30-minute game, I'm assuming that will be a 5 to 7 minute card. Not sure. And Vogel taps and takes. Here's the offload. That's Wiener driving on. And is not in. Looks to recycle. This is Flynn. Vogel goes opposite side. Got a 3-on-1 there with Balladares, and the try is awarded. So U.S. does a nice job of keeping some weapons on the weak side there. Good recognition there by Vogel to see that and drive on and get the points. And so that signals us to 12 with a pretty far strike. Good tee attempt here. We'll see what's going to happen next, but sort of on that 5 meter width, so that's a very far kick. We'll see what she can do. Got about 17 and change to play by my clock, although no official clock on the field, so not that I'm aware of. So we'll just sort of roll with what we've got. The wind is in the kicker's favor, it looks like, by the flag, so she might have it. We've seen Bella kick before. She's got a great leg. Good strike. And not quite there. Pushed across the posts, but plenty of distance, so that's got to feel good. Feels like she's got the range, just got to dial in the angle a little bit. So Scotland will restart, and we'll sit at 12 for the U.S. and none to Scotland. Appears like we'll take a quick break, so we must be near the halfway point, and we will pause the video for that break. And we're back here, as both teams will line up and we'll restart and essentially what is the second half of this 30-minute festival-style game. So I'm not sure if we're going to restart Well, I guess we're restarting anyway, so after the try, time is back on and we'll get back underway. So I've got 16 or so to play, but we can figure we're probably right around the halfway mark. The kick is up, fielded cleanly, and brought out. This is post, drives on, met with real great contact. 3 on the tackle for Scotland. Nola Flynn looks to dig the ball out. And here comes Dowser. Drives on, gains some meters. Ball comes out. That's Vogel with a nice step. Referee says penalty and player down. Unfortunately, we've got an injured player. And trainers will run out and have a conversation. And we'll go ahead and take a pause there. And the player from Scotland wearing the 15 jersey will make her way off the field with an injury. Looks like possibly a shoulder injury, so wishing her the very best as the teams come back to the center, and the U.S. will have the placement on the scrum. So again, a windy day here in Cardiff. Apologies in advance for the background noise. We'll see if we can take care of that in post-production, but we've got a scrum to the U.S. and looks like Flynn will put the ball in. Referee says the ball is in and hooked. A good push by Scotland, and they get the penalty. So possibly a call there on the tight head. Losing her bind, and there's 13, takes the ball in. That's great with a big, nice low hit. This is Wiener. Good run, double team tackle there. Scotland gaining some meters. Ball gets out to the width, bobbled but brought back in, well played. And that time had a knock on, but this time not releasing. So someone got their hands on the ball, couldn't quite make it out who that was, and the U.S. will wind up with the ball in hand. There's the tap. Flynn brings it out to Vogel, who's trailing. Brings it out to post. Big jarring hit. Well done there by the 17. Able to regather and drive on. U.S. still has the ball. Nola Flynn looking for the recycle. There's the box kick. A little funny off the foot. Maybe rushed a bit, but that's okay. Played on. U.S. regathers. Well done with the strip there. Good hard run here. Oh, an unfortunate bobble in the offload. And so the knock-on will stop the progress there. That was a nice little sequence. Was able to regather after the ball was lost, but unfortunately the offload was a little bit off target, and so bobbled and lost. And so we'll see the scrum here right in front of the announcer's booth. 2-team Scotland. It's hooked again. Big push. Having a hard time keeping those binds. And the knock-on will go the United States' way. Unfortunately, it looks like another possible injury there. So we'll go ahead and take a pause. And thankfully, the Scottish player is able to walk off. Looking okay, so just a little shaken up there in the play, and hopefully nothing lasting. And so this time, the scrum after the knock-on, the scrum will go to the United States, right about at the 10-meter line. So in this scrum, what we're watching here is the loose head for Scotland's matchup. Ball comes out wide. That time the binds were good. We got some space on the outside. This is a great run. That's the 11. That's Sanaya Lunnan. Apologies, Sanaya. Ball comes out to Vogel drives it. That's Hine with the drive on. Flynn recycles. Unfortunately mishandled, and so we'll scrum down after the knock on. That will go Scotland's way. And so I started to say there in the last segment that it appears to be our right side of the scrum, so our number 3, presumably against Scotland's number 1. That seems to be the matchup the referee is watching, and those binds are getting a little bit lost, and that's where the penalties have come in. So we'll see if that continues. That time it looks like it's held. He's called to use it. Now it comes out. A little bit of a misdirection there. Well played. Tackled nicely, Gabbard. Ball has hands on. Referee allows it to play. And he's got the penalty this time. And so, yes, the not releasing call. A little delayed there, but it did come out. It was a nice job. Not quite sure, didn't quite make it out. That could have been Maeve Delaney who got her hands on the ball. Couldn't quite see it. Here's the spin out to Wiener. Big hard charge with the bump off. Gains some more meters. Good ruck is formed. Flynn brings it out quickly. Swings it very wide. Again, Sanaya with ball in hand, drives on. Great support out there in the width. United States with good numbers. Ball comes out quickly again. This is Baladeris gaining some meters. Sealed by Gabbard. That's a winger looking for work. Gotta love that. This is Gray. Gains some meters, but it's pushed back. Flynn again. Out to Vogel. Vogel to post. Ball unfortunately mishandled, still available, but he calls the knock. So the scrum will go Scotland's way after a nice sequence there. Some good phases, brought the ball from one side of the pitch to the other, which is always a good sign. Says there's some good ideas and creativity happening. And so I would imagine what we'll see here is the exit attempt from Scotland. Wind is in their face a little bit, so that could play in. My watch says about 5.5 to play. Here's the exit. It's a good strike. Gains a few. Comes out of the 22. That's Levine with ball in hand. 15 comes up. Swings it out. Out to Sanaya on the wing. Tries to get the edge. It appears she does. And going to make it in for the score in the corner. So that is a nice sequence of events. Brings the ball out to Sanaya Lunnan, who dots it down in the corner to add 5 more to the total. So that brings the total to 17 for the United States, with the kick for extras coming up next. So you can see there some real flash of brilliance, bringing the ball out, looking for the width, and getting some speed on the edge. So certainly strategic by the U.S., trying to get those matchups they were looking for, and that time they got it. This one an even slightly wider kick for Vogel. Does a little landscaping there on the field. Good solid strike. And again, unfortunately, pushes in front of the post. So seems to be very close in distance. Just unfortunately, the angle is a slight bit off. And so the U.S. will regroup with a 17-point advantage, and the ball will return. About 4.5, maybe 4 to play. That one might be a knock. Unfortunately, the ball not fielded cleanly and knocked forward. And so Scotland will have the ball in a fairly dangerous position here. It's a big win for them. So we'll see if the scrum can stay in good low body position. 2 fairly tall front rows, so that may be playing in as well. But it appears that after the set call, they are getting some low to high movement, which unfortunately is loosening the binds, and the referee has penalized the U.S. for that multiple times. And there it is again. This time, let's see what he says. Did not see what the call was. And he re-signals the mark, so it stops the quick tap. This time the tap and go. This is number 5, but a big hard runner has made her presence known today for the entire duration. This is 22 driving on. Double team tackle. Ball comes out again. Now Scott looking very threatening, pushing hard to the line. U.S. attempting to get hands on ball. Here's the latch and drive, not quite able to do it. Weiner tries to get hands on ball, but this time referee says no, you repeated infringements possibly there, offside, and 13 is sent off. So the U.S. will now play down. That's Marley Larkin being sent off. Not quite sure what the call was, possibly repeated infringements for offsides is my guess. Good line speed there by the U.S. Able to push out. Here comes the ball. Again, hard charge. That's Flynn getting involved in the tackle. Great leg drive there by the Scottish player. Meters after contact for sure. Nice idea with a little chip through in tight space. Creative, but may not work out. Looks like the U.S. has regathered. And the box kick attempt by Flynn. This time carries some distance. We'll see what the chase can do. It's a nice tackle, but seemed to be over the shoulder. Referee does have the hand out, calls it for advantage. And unfortunately, that is also going to result in a card. So over the shoulder tackle, my assumption is that we are playing the sternum height, although I was not briefed before the game, in which case an over the shoulder seatbelt tackle is quite high. So that sends Gabbard off, and it looks like the U.S. will make some replacements. Kick to the corner, and we'll see if the Scottish maul is on. This would be a good time to give it a go. And the ball is regathered and recycled. Good leg drive after contact. Hand was on the ball, but she lost it. Referee says you did not roll. The arm is out for the advantage, and here it is. So did not roll away before you try to put your hands on the ball, and so that's a penalty. Here comes the quick tap. This is 5. Hard runner, and again makes it known after contact. 17 drives on. Once again, the hand is out, and referee says you lost your feet. Your hands were on the deck before you put your hands on the ball. This is 1. Oh, the penalty. Not quite sure. Not rolling call there. And so he's a little chat with the captain. Decide what's going on. So those not rolling calls, it looks to me like the United States is attempting to put their hands on the ball before they are onside, and so he's calling that as a not rolling away from the tackle and then putting your hands on. There's the quick tap. Ball is flicked out, lost in contact, and it appears the knock-on advantage is on. No advantage gained, and so we will see a scrum down. So one thing I've noticed here is that it does not appear that either team is playing down after the card. So this must be sort of a festival rule. I'm not sure. I'm not aware of that, but it looks like they are sent off, meaning they can no longer be on the field, but are still playing with 15, if my count is right. So that's a development I was not aware of, and certainly I'm not used to, but we see some more changes, and U.S. recycles some new players onto the field. Big drive by Scotland. Gets the penalty. They've got to be feeling pretty good about their scrum results today. They've certainly had some real good results there. Here's the quick tap. Oh, referee says was not tapped, and now good line speed. All recycled. Good tackle there by Weiner. Ball comes out, trying to find the edge. Well done. This is Sanaya with the tackle, drives back. Referee comes back for a penalty. Unfortunate, because that was some really nice defense there. Lunnan really driving back the opposite player, so well done there with the leg drive. One thing both teams seem to have done real well is hard push after contact. Well played. Here's the tap, takes it herself, calls her own number, drives. Here's the latch. Doesn't quite make it. U.S. defending well. Good line speed, good pressure. Now this time it appears the hands were on cleanly, and they get the penalty. Well played. So they get out of some danger there. We'll see if, I would assume they'll try to find some touch. Get out of some danger with some real hard defense. I think they got to be real happy about that. And that was a double tap, which makes me think the time is expired. And there is the final whistle. So it'll end there with the United States at 17 and Scotland at no points on the board today. So a great day there. First start for the U.S. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in a few with the second round against the Netherlands. And welcome back, sports fans. Welcome back, rugby fans. This is game 2 for the United States U18 Eagles as they make their way to the field in this game against the Netherlands. We'll get started shortly. And as the Netherlands makes their way to the field, we see the United States here on the right side of the screen wearing white in blue shorts and the Netherlands in all blue with orange socks. Got some changes to the lineup from the last game, some new players on the field. We'll go through those lineups when we get a chance. Looks like Nola Flynn continues to wear the 9 jersey, takes the opening kick, and the ball is away. Netherlands fields cleanly. And the ball is stolen. United States barrels on, looks like some space to run, but they've traded possessions, and so Netherlands steals the ball back. Looks like the referee says no advantage. There was a knock-on in the play, and so the Netherlands will get the first scrum of this match. So we'll get an idea of what the scrum platform looks like here in game 2. In the last game, some penalties were traded for loss of binds. We'll see if that continues. And there it is. Ball is hooked. And 9 brings it out. Looks like we're going to try the exit. A little bit of green space. And it finds touch. And so the United States should get the throw in on touch. And we'll see how the first line out of this match goes. And so the mark is set, and the tunnel is acceptable, says the referee. Liano's in, jumpers up, fielded cleanly. Referee says it's okay, ball comes out, and that's Flynn bringing it out. That's Caligari with ball in hand, she brings it out to the 12. Big run up the middle, good meters for the U.S. The ruck is clean, recycle is fast, and the ball continues on. Unfortunately, it looks like looks like called the knock-on. I got an interesting view of that. It looked like the opposing 9 was hands in, but that was okay. Referee said play on. And so the ball comes out. This time the Netherlands attacks. Good defensive line pressure by the United States. Ball is recycled, and it's brought out to the far field. This time stolen. U.S. gaining some meters. And this is Allen with ball in hand. Nice little offload. Gonna try to test the edge, doesn't quite get there. Ruck is formed, ball's recycled. Again, good pressure at the breakdown. This is Caligari. Good meters there by the hooker. Backward, referee says play on. Again, a little bit of a choppy pass. There's the offload. And referee continues to play on. U.S. making some good meters on these quick runs with offloads, and it seems to be paying off. Ball is recycled. Scrum half is in the mix, and so the ball will come out. Unfortunately, a little bit of a mishandle there, and that one appears to be a knock-on. Okay, and so the scrum down is on this time. Netherlands puts it in. The ball comes out. It's a good defensive pressure. The ball is kicked. Caught on the line with a beautiful offload. This is Flynn with ball in hand. Nicely done. Referee says moving forward, hands on the ground possibly. Hard to see there. That was a really heads-up play. And so once again, we see the Netherlands scrum. They're in a dangerous position. We'll see if the United States can put some pressure on. Here comes the exit. Solid kick, finds touch, and so U.S. will get the line out right around at the 22. I believe that was Dana Grief who's wearing the 11. Not quite sure, don't know all the players, but had some changes in this game. But that was a heads-up play there on the corner and has kept Netherlands under some pressure. We'll see if we can win the line out here. Referee says okay, cleanly. That was Dowser in the air. Brings the ball out. This is Caligari. Nice idea. And a nice offload. And this looks like it could be dangerous. United States driving on. Nice little offload, and that looks to be Layla Cox. Touching it down. Layla Cox from West Carroll. Product of the EGRL. Happy to see her out there doing her thing, and usually that thing includes scoring tries. So congratulations to Layla. And the tee comes out. Looks like it's going to be Flynn on the kicking duties in this second match. So we'll try to run through some of the lineup for this second match. Looks like it's O'Leary at 1, Tika Williams at 2. That's Bailey Borum Gray at 3. And the kick is up, but goes in front of the posts, so is not able to get the additionals. So we've got 5-0 to the United States with a few minutes gone in this second match of the day. It's Drew Dowser at 4, Natalie Allen at 5. Maeve Delaney at 6. Melissa Hines, 7. And a little conversation there at the middle with the referee. Seda Pala at 8. Nola Flynn at 9. Emerson Caligari at 10. And we'll continue once the kick is up. Here comes the Netherlands. Good strike. Ball travels more than 10 down to the 22. Little offload to Allen. Allen drives on, gains some meters. Ruck is formed, and it looks like the ball's available. This is Caligari. Nice little dummy run there, and gets the ball back. Well, that appeared to be high. Referee has it. Arm is out, and Flynn kicks the ball. Referee says no advantage gained there. Kick the advantage away, and so we'll come back to the penalty. And so Flynn will set up in what looks to be a tap situation. Drops to the ankles. Good job. Forces the knock on, and that's going to go Netherlands' way. So nice job by the Netherlands player to hold on to the jersey. She thought she was, or appeared to be losing the tackle, but was able to hold on, drop down to the ankle tap, and create the knock-on situation. And so we'll see another scrum, this time to the Netherlands. Again, it's still in their half of the field, somewhere just outside their 10-meter line. Ball comes out. Oh, nice little footwork, good offload. A little gap there. And we've got some meters gained. Well done by the Netherlands to find the gap and get through it. United States recovers and resets their defense. That one off the hand, and so referee says you were offsides before the knock-on, and so therefore back 10. Netherlands will make a decision on what to do. Looks like possibly going to find touch here or attempt to. This is the number 10. It's a good strike, finds Tess easily. And looks like they're maybe 7 to 10 meters out from the try line. So they're in a dangerous position for the first time in this game. We'll see what sort of attacking structure they can come up with. Here's the throw. It's a nice throw. Clean line out, and the ball is formed. United States tries to get in and defend. Still moving forward, breaks off the back. And so now we'll see if they can get their hands on the ball. It's a nice attempt there by Grief. Looks like maybe she got it. No, did not, and so the Netherlands retains. Had it and lost it. Referee says penalty, you were there on the wrong side of the ball and put your hands in. And so that was a nice attempt, but didn't work out. We'll see what happens here. Do they go to the pot or reset up for the maul? Yeah, it looks like the tap and go. Nice little offload there. Good hard hit. Drive across. Well played there by the United States defense. About 4 meters out. Netherlands driving on, gaining some meters. Good bind. But this time they've got the penalty. Got their hands on the ball and therefore are able to regather and in dangerous position once again. So we saw that in the first game, and they did it again. Got their hands on the ball in very dangerous position. That's pretty composed defense by the United States. Good to see. Flynn with the strike. And finds touch easily. And we'll wait for another ball to make its way to the field. Looks like we've got one available, and so the line out will form. The United States line out because it was following a penalty. For those who don't follow the game too closely, when it's your penalty, if you kick it to touch, you get the line out. And so here comes the throw. So far, the line outs for both teams have been very clean. That one makes it over the jumper, but is still okay. Flynn does a nice job to get her hands on it. This is Caligari. Starts to bring the ball out. Oh, this could be some space. This is a dangerous run. Still going. Can't quite make out the number. That looks like Marley wearing number 12, and she's got the pace. She's going to get it under the posts. Really great run. That has to be a 80-meter, 85-meter run. Well played there. Good job by her. Nice vision to see the space. Great step to find the gap and just puts on blistering pace to outrun the entire team in blue. And so really well done there by Marley Larkin, who I believe is wearing the 12 jersey in this game. Flynn lines up for the kick. This one should be a bit easier. This is probably the first square kick of the day maybe for the States. But this will bring, assuming we get the points, this will bring it up to 12. Currently sits at 10. And here's the strike, and makes it easily through. And so what we have now is a 12-0 game in favor of the United States. Really some great attacking there, and so far I would say that they look very composed on defense, not frantic, sort of controlled, not afraid to get into the mix. So kudos to the coaching staff to bring this team together, who have never played before, and get some composure on the field. Always love to see that. The wind continues to whip, so apologies again if you hear some wind noise. We're doing our best to try to minimize that, but that is not easy here in the booth. Ball travels 10, bobbled, but picked up by Allen, who makes a really nice offload. Well played, great body position, drives the offload. They gain some additional meters, and Flynn is able to recycle. Again, looks for space and finds it. Fullback was way in the play. And look at the bounce. Oh, unfortunately, just got over her head. That's what the turf will do. Looked like it was going to work out just right, and a little bit of a high bounce. That was O'Leary on the tackle. Ball comes out again. And that's a nice idea. So Netherlands not afraid to put it to their foot. Fielded well. This is Dana Grief. Nice job. Oh, that's it. Lost it. And now it comes out again. Caligari looks to put it on her foot. We got a player down, so we'll see what the referee decides to do here. Ball runs around, and we're okay. Good wheels there. Good pace by the 14 from the Netherlands. This is Cox driving well. and he says you were not on sides before you got in there. So unfortunately, that's a penalty and goes Netherlands' way. Some attention to the player down. Not quite sure. Doesn't look to be too serious. Physio's out there working with her. We're going to find out. Referee pauses the game just for a moment to allow this player to get some attention. And we'll see. And so the Netherlands is able to get the kick, but does not find touch, which is, of course, problematic. But the ball is certainly in dangerous position. Nice job there by the 14 to make the play. That 14 was Kiana with ball in hand, and they're able to get out of immediate danger. But the referee has his hand out. Looks like possibly playing a penalty advantage. Did not catch what that was. Ball continues to churn forward. And U.S. doing a nice job of getting multiple bodies on the tackle. So that's always a nice thing to see. Creates a pressure dynamic. Good line speed. That's Cox in the tackle. Ball is stolen, but referee says not. We're going to come back for the penalty. We were playing advantage there, and we're going to come back for the penalty. So I did not make out what the penalty was. We'll see if he signals, but it's going to come all the way back. Offsides, it appears. So looks like maybe, or holding. I couldn't quite tell. Hand signals were different than I'm used to, but what we saw there was a penalty that goes to the Netherlands. We'll see if they kick to the corner and try to set up that maul. No, they signal a scrum. Bold move. Going to back their pack and see if they can test the United States in the scrum. Now, the U.S. appears to have a sizable scrum, sizable front row, but Netherlands looks up to the task for sure. And the first scrum certainly looked like they had some strength there, so they're feeling confident about that. We'll see what kind of line speed the U.S. backs can generate and create pressure in a tough spot on the field. Here's the hook. It does come out cleanly. The pick by the 8, defended nicely by the United States. Not able to bring her in touch. Ball got hands on the ball. Referee says play on. That was available. And so the United States may have gotten themselves out of danger once again, getting their hands on the ball in a crucial situation. So aggressive play there. Unfortunately, a little miscue there. Caligari turns it into something, though. And referee says that's halftime, or the pause. So we're at about the 15-minute mark here, and currently the United States leads 12-0. Netherlands in an attacking spot on the field, but hasn't quite been able to get those final meters, and the United States having some really solid defense. So we'll pause the video there, and we'll pick it back up when the second half of this 30-minute game resumes. All right, and we're back at the start of the second half. It looks like Netherlands will take the kick, and we've got some changes for the United States. We'll try to keep up with those numbers. Some we know, some we don't, which is, of course, makes it challenging, but we'll give it a shot. We'll see if we can come up with the numbers as we go. The kick is up. It's a nice kick, travels 10. It's going to bounce in and bounce out, so well done. It'll go to the USA, but it'll be right there at the mark. So for those that don't know the game, if the ball travels directly out, doesn't hit in the field of play before it goes out, it would have come back to the 50-meter line. But because it bounced in before it bounced out, it's going to go to the USA, but it's going to go at the mark where it bounced out. So here's the throw-in. And it's up. We've got the ball. Looks like Dowser able to field it cleanly. This is Annie Heinrichs in at scrum half. Ball comes out. This is the player we saw with pace before, able to break some tackles. It's a nice job there. Heinrichs there to take the offload. We've watched her play before. She's taking her talents to Dartmouth in the fall, and that is what she does. She's a great support player, great support runner. Always around the ball, and so scrum half really suits her well. Referee says penalty, you were holding on there that time, and so it goes to the Netherlands. And so they'll be back on the attack. We'll see if they can pick up where they left off in a dangerous position and possibly create some stress for the United States. That kick finds touch, but not before a hop. So don't think the number 10 there from Netherlands will be super satisfied based on where she was been kicking in the past, but it was effective. It made touch. It was a tough spot on the field with wind in her face, so good job by her to get the ball into touch. So the Netherlands will have the line out. And the United States will attempt to defend. We'll see what they can do. They've been very good here in this part of the field defending all day long. Referee says it's okay, comes this way. Netherlands, a little bit of a hop, choppy pass there. That one looks to be off the hands of the 15, which means the United States will now have the ball at the scrum. So good defensive pressure possibly causes the knock forward, and now we've got scrum to the United States. So we'll see the first platform of the second half with some new players in. The ball is out. This is a great pick. Nice little dummy fake, finds a space, and the put away, no, maybe just a little delayed on that pass. Slowed the game down. It was a nice idea. And now the ball comes out. Good, there's the offload, the run on the offload. Like what I'm seeing so far out of that attacking structure. They're doing a little footwork, looking for the offload in contact, and it's working out. And there it goes again. Again, this time Caligari ball in hand. Nicely done by Heinrichs, as I said before, always around the ball, always in a good position to support. Releases and picks up, drives for herself, and gets the try. Well played. That is a great heads-up play. Congratulations to Annie Heinrichs for getting that ball down. That is the danger of support and understanding the game. Drove on, quick release, gathered the ball, drove on again, is able to get the 5. So that puts the score at 17, and it appears that she will take the kicking duties over, and so will kick her own try. So congratulations, and we'll see if she can finish the job on this one. Wind in her face a little bit, so it's going to have a little bit of a crosswind. So that may come into play. We'll see what kind of strike we can get here. It's a good strike. Pushed a little bit to the right, and so not able to get it, and so the score remains 17-0. So far the United States in both games doing a real good job creating continuity in the attack. I think that's probably the thing that stands out the most is that they are not necessarily losing any sort of momentum into the contact, which is really, really nice to see. So kudos to them, and of course the coaches who have clearly put this into the game plan. It's a big long kick, takes a bounce again. That piece, that communication is gonna have to get sorted out. That's twice that Netherlands has attacked that spot and found touch, but not before they've gained a lot of meters. So possibly Netherlands playing the position game, as we sometimes see here in 15s, really trying to attack in places on the field. So zones and spots and all that good stuff. So here's the line out throw. Been very clean so far. Go up again. Referee says, yes, you're okay. Bring it down. It was a clean line out. Emerson Caligari with ball in hand. Nice little pop. Unfortunately goes off her foot a little off to the side. Fielded. And that, unfortunately, the referee says that traveled forward before it traveled back. And so we'll play the knock on. And that's going to be a scrum down to the Netherlands. So no real meters gained from that line out, but the idea is there. The creativity is there, so well played by Emerson to see that space. And so once again, the Netherlands has to like the spot they're in, see if they can generate the go forward they need. And we'll see if the United States can continue their defensive pressure. Been very good defensively in this space. It's a good hard drive. Both teams doing a nice job of keeping the platform. This time the ball comes out cleanly. A little bit of an errant pass. Going to see if we can get a little chip there. Oh, unfortunately not able to gather it. She was off to the races, I think, if she got that. Knock on. Referee says no advantage gained. We're playing a knock on advantage. It was not gained, so we'll go back to the scrum. So that appeared to be Dana Grief, who just missed. Unfortunately, was hoping that ball would pop a little, didn't. And probably seeing that try line, it was about the only thing standing in her way was fielding the ball. So unfortunate, but now the Netherlands will get the ball and go back. And here comes referee not satisfied, says came out the tunnel, and so we'll just do it again. A lot of pressure there in the scrum. You can see some of the United States players feeling some of that pressure. And we're going to reset the scrum. So we can see some of the new numbers in for the States. This time, referee says it came out the back. Nice idea on a flick pass. It goes a little errant. That's a nice ball. Look at the width. Here comes Cox. Looks like she sees the space. Good fend. Gains the meters. And a quick recycle. Well done by the 15. Over the shoulder tackle there. He's got the arm out for the high tackle. She slipped down on it, but he felt that was too long. And so the penalty remains. Ooh, good attempt there at the steal, but unfortunately not able to gain the ball. And so no advantage gain. Going to come back for the high tackle, and we're going to play here somewhere between the 5 and the 15 meter. So possibly a touch finder, although the wind is in her face. We'll see what we've got here. Looks like Heinrichs with the ball in hand. And yes, indeed, she's going to try to find touch. And unfortunately, the wind works against her, curves back in. And so, although in a dangerous position, Netherlands is able to get the kickoff. Well played by her. And that time the ball bounces out. And so, works out. Turns out it works out, but not the way the U.S. would have envisioned it. The quick line out is on. Well done there. That was Cora Howie with making the call and gaining the penalty. So Cora Howie, a nice heads-up play, calls for the quick line out. Now we've got the quick tap. They're under some pressure again. This is the number 2. Tika Williams driving on. She's had a nice game today, gaining some meters. Looks like U.S. has lost the ball, and we'll see if the Netherlands can exit. Runs back into traffic, and so that, yeah, says you were offsides before that happened, so. This time, Netherlands attempts to exit, does not find touch. Well played there by the 15. And now the ball turns on. That's Howie with a nice little offload. That was Vasiti, the 15. Vasiti with a great play, able to bring the ball right back and put us into dangerous attacking position. This is Dowser with ball in hand. Continues to move forward. Galligari, the offload to Allen. Nice little movement, back to Galligari. Oh, can we find one more? It was close, says it was backward. That's Cox picking up the ball. So he says turned out to be a forward pass there. And looks like we got a player down. And so we'll pause there for our sponsors. And so replacement player comes on for the Netherlands, and we resume in a scrum. It should be a scrum down to Netherlands following the forward pass. And so our sponsors, that brings up a good question. Who are our sponsors? As you may or may not know, in the United States, a big part of our sponsorship here for our U18 players is you. And we would, of course, ask you to consider continuing to fuel the future. You may have seen that in the newsletters. You may have seen that in the content from USA Rugby. If we all pull together, we can continue to send these great players to places like Cardiff, Wales, where they get some great opportunities to play and get some experience they need as we continue to power toward the future of the sport in the United States. This U18 team has played inspired all day so far. 2 of our 3 games certainly currently going our way, and we've seen some great traction. And of course, we're happy to bring you this game on the Elite Girls Rugby League channel in full support of high-level rugby for the U.S. girls and women. And we're back. This time, Heinrichs puts great pressure on the Netherlands. And referee says the ball was available, so retained. Netherlands does a nice job, and the kick is up. Oh, tough bounce. Oh, unfortunately finds touch there. Good effort there by the 15. That's Vasiti, and she unfortunately just touches the line, and that means the ball is in touch. So the Netherlands gets out of some real danger there. And right at midfield, we'll have the line out. So great view of the line out here. We'll see if the United States can defend. Walk-up line out by the Netherlands. And nicely done, but the ball comes out cleanly. And looks for the trail runners, but decides to go out to the backs. Some good footwork there by the 15. but she's a little bit isolated, and the United States attempts to get their hands on the ball. That was Cameron Cook trying to get her hands on the ball. Good line pressure, and tackle made. Oh, referee, nope, you were over the top. So unfortunately, he says you were not in position to put your hands on the ball. Good attempt, but not in position. You came off your feet. That's a great kick. Not able to find touch. Did she make contact? He says no contact made, and so no knock on. And correct that. He said contact was made, possibly corrected by the line, the AR there, the assistant referee, the linesman, and may have said, hey, no, she did in fact touch it in the kick in the air, and so it becomes a knock on and scrum to the Netherlands. So they find themselves on the 22-meter line in an attacking position as the time continues to tick down. Platform is set. Scrummaging has been good today. Good pressure again. And the flanker comes out and meets the second ball carrier. Ball's available. Again, good defensive line pressure. United says referee says you do not release the tackle before you put your hands on. So again, United States playing a very aggressive attempt on the poach or the jackal, and it's working in key positions, but unfortunately a couple of times it has not worked. That's a great kick by the Netherlands to drive it right to the corner, and so this is primary real estate for the Maul. We'll see if they can put this in, and we'll see if the United States expects it and defends it well. Wind coming across the field, so shouldn't be too much of a concern in the lineout, but possibly could affect things. The referee wants to reset the tunnel. This conversation says you're either in or you're out. Which one is it? And so reset is done. Here's the throw. Not fielded cleanly. Knocked on, goes to the United States. That could have been Howie with ball in hand. So once again, the United States may have gotten themselves out of danger. We'll see if the exit is here. Oh, errant pass, unfortunately. And so no advantage gained on the knock-on. And so we'll come back and we will scrum down. So unfortunately, that pass was a little errant on the exit, but now they'll have a second shot at it, and we'll see if we can make that happen. Unfortunately, referee says came out of the channel, so was not hooked, and so we'll do it again. Ball is in, comes out cleanly. U.S. decides to run it out of danger, maybe gain some meters, and it looks like it could work out again. Is this the 12 again? Is this Marley? That would be Marley Larkin with another blistering run going the distance, this time even longer, possibly 90 meters on this one. So congratulations to Marley Larkin, who has all sorts of pace in the middle of the field and just runs away from the defense. Really, really well done. So an aggressive tactic by the U.S. to try to bring it out into the backs and run in that dangerous position. Maybe caught the opponent off guard a little bit there, but it worked out. It worked out quite well, able to find the space. And so the United States will line up for the kick, and this is Annie Heinrichs getting ready to take the honors. And this time it's slotted through, which brings the game to 24, and that's the final whistle. So congratulations to the United States U18 women's program. Nicely done. Great work out there. Again, another win. So that's 2 on the day in this festival. And we will reconvene in a bit for the final match of the day against Wales. Until then, thanks very much. Once again, consider sponsoring these programs through the Fuel the Future initiative at USA Rugby. You can certainly find links in the description and on our media. And welcome back, United States Rugby fans. My name is Mike Eisenhart, and I'm bringing you Game 3 from Cardiff University here in Cardiff, Wales. This match features the United States U18 women against the Welsh U18 women. Wales on the right side of the screen in the dark colors, sort of a dark red, and the United States on the left side of the screen wearing white and blue shorts. Today's lineup against Wales: in the first position, Anna O'Leary. Playing hooker, Tika Williams. At prop, Cameron Cook. Our locks, Solote Valicola and Natalie Allen. The flankers, Cora Howie, Rebecca Balladares. Number 8, Sita Pala. The United States number 9, Annie Heinrich. Number 10, Bella Vogel. Number 11, Dana Greer. Number 12, Emerson Caligari. Number 13, wearing number 23, playing number 13, Sanaya Lennon. Layla Cox on the wing, Sam Levine at fullback. Those are your starters for today on the left side of the screen. A little context: the United States comes into this third match with 2 wins. Wales comes into this third match with 2 wins. So this is a bit of a heavyweight match today. The ball is up and away. And it's fielded by Caligari. A nice offload to Howie. Howie looks for the edge. Cook to drive on. Good seal, and the ball comes out. This is Heinrich. Met with some good resistance, but keeps the legs charging. And the penalty marker, we've got the hand out. Looks like an advantage, not sure what. Ball comes out into the width. Really good ball movement. London attempts, but decides to hold on. That's Balladares with the clean out. Layla Cox drives on, continues to gain meters. United States with some good attacking platforms so far. This is Vogel, sees some space, takes it. Nice little offload. That's Williams, drives on, gains additional meters. Another nice offload. This is Lunnan. Back out to the fly half Vogel. A little bit of an errant pass there, but it went backward. Able to regather. This is Vogel. To Balladares. Decides to take herself. Drives on. Gains some meters. Tackle is made. And the penalty is awarded for not rolling. So Wales penalized for not rolling. Heinrich decides to take a quick tap and brings it back to Cook. This is Vogel out to Caligari, wearing the 10 jersey. So Caligari in the 10 jersey, Vogel in the 19 jersey. This is Layla Cox breaking the edge. Oh, taking it to touch. So good defensive pressure, way to cover the field there, and Wales pushes the United States into touch after some good phases by the U.S. So an exciting match so far. Certainly 2 teams coming out ready to play. So taking it into touch, we'll see the first line out of this match. It's a 30-minute match, the third of the day. It's fielded cleanly and it's brought out. Nice line out by Wales. Ball comes out. Nice little offload into space. Now the U.S. will have its first chance to tackle. Ball came out, looks like a knock-on on the way down. Referee playing the advantage. No advantage given, and so the United States will take the scrum. That was good hard work by Sita Pala in the tackle to strip the ball. And that resulted in the ball being thrown forward, a knock on, and so Annie Heinrich will put the ball in for the United States. Scrum platform is set. Ball comes out. This is Pala again. To Heinrich. Out to Lunnan. Good offload out into the space. Oh, a little bit of a bobble, lost the handle. Unfortunately, looks like it was thrown forward, and it will come back there. So the U.S. showing some real signs of attacking potential. We're seeing the ball move from sideline to sideline. Nice passing all the way. Just looking for that final pass. Bodes well if they can keep the attacking pressure on. And so being thrown forward, it'll be a scrum at the 5-meter line to Wales. Looks like number 11, Dana Greer, set up looking for the defensive pressure. And we've got a penalty for lowering the body position. So bringing the scrum down, says the referee, or not straight on their push in the front row, possibility, but Wales will get out of this with a penalty. Apologies to Dana Greer. I believe I was pronouncing her name wrong in the last game. It's a nice kick, but it does not look like it's going to find touch. Greer fields nicely and looks for some space. Little fend. Good, solid tackle by the Wales team. U.S. able to recycle. Vogel swings it out to Lunnan. Good hands to keep that. Balladares with a quick offload. Sends Cox into the corner. Will she have the ability? No. Looked to me like it was possibly a high tackle over the shoulder. Referee says yes, he agrees. So high tackle, the quick tap from Heinrich goes to Vogel. Brings it out to Howie. Hard contact. That was Soloti Valacola. This is Caligari, sees the turn shoulders, takes it herself, and it looks like she's going to make it in. So this is Emerson Caligari putting one on for the U.S. right under the posts. Did a really nice job of reading the defense. Defense turned her shoulders just a bit, and she was able to squeak through that space. Looks like the tee comes out, and it will be Vogel for the kick in this match. So I think as we go, you have to be real happy with the way the U.S. attacking platform and structure is working. It looks like they're doing a really nice job of moving the ball side to side, seeing what the opportunities are, not trying to do too much, but doing enough, and certainly looking for that quick offload when it's available. Can never call a kick a gimme, but Bella's a skilled kicker, and we would expect this one to be made. It's up, and it's through. So that starts us off with a 7-0 lead by the United States, continuing their real dominance today so far. They have not been scored on. First game, 17-0, second game, 24-0, and now up 7-0. Probably about 25 to play in this 30-minute match. Started my clock a little late, and so might be off by a bit, but probably about 25 minutes to play. And here comes the strike. It's a bit off center there and does not travel 10. And so the referee will bring it back for the 50-meter scrum, which looks like the United States elects for. And at the midfield here, we'll see the scrum platform. Conditions here at Cardiff University are warm. A little bit windy. This morning was a little windier, so you may hear some wind noise on the mic, but maybe not quite as much as this morning, the early games.
This way.
And the referee gets ready to reset the scrum.
Join up, feet. Good step. Lily, boot. Lily,
and there's the put. It looks to be hooked. Heinrich looks to bring it out, and it does come out. This is Caligari with ball in hand. Puts in Lunnan. Unfortunately, that looked like could have been an obstruction. Referee says backward. No obstruction there. Accidental. This is O'Leary driving on. Good ruck, but not able to get the ball set. Really strong work by Wales. Wales looks to quick tap. Through the mark they go. Looking to find the edge. Ball a little choppy on the ground. USA looks to have regathered, but unfortunately knocked the ball on there. So Wales looking to quickly tap the ball and move it to the width. It was a nice hard effort. Just couldn't quite get that final pass to go. And now, of course, the wind begins to kick up. Just as soon as I said the wind wasn't quite as much of a factor, the wind begins. So Wales will have the put on the scrum. Ball is hooked. Nine brings it out. Nice little attacking shape and a good trailing runner. Good initial contact. Ball a little choppy. Oh, unfortunately lost the handle there and fell into touch.
Good scrum D last time.
And so, referee appears to have called a knock on before she went into touch, and so the United States will regain the advantage and put the ball in at the scrum. Scrum so far in this match have been relatively even. Seen a good solid push by both groups. Nice drive by Wales, looking to get the lift. But Heinrich able to play the ball. Vogel puts it to her foot, finds some space, potentially. Fullback in good position. Referee says that one was knocked forward and on the catch. That one may have gone straight down from the booth. It looked like possibly she could have played on there, but unfortunately for Wales, that one was knocked forward, and so the U.S. gains some meters off the kick. Good read by Vogel to try to put the ball up in that position, that space, and certainly a little tricky to handle with some air under it in that wind. And so the scrum resets. Big hard push in the front. This is Paula taking it in to Heinrich, who supports just as we talked about last game. She does a really nice job of doing that. Oof, rough tackle there. A little bit awkward landing, but she seems to be okay. One player down, possibly for the Wales team. Heinrich brings the ball back out. This is Vogel. That's Williams. Oh, that could be a potential. Yeah, she came from the side there. Unfortunately, that was a bad position to try to go after the ball. Referee saw it, and now the ball comes out. And here we go. This one might work out in the corner. This is Greer, who dots it down for the try. So Dana Greer, well done. Sort of the dangerous position on the width, able to see that space, accelerate, and get into it. And so Vogel will line up for the kick here in the corner. So beyond the 5 meter of width, so that's certainly tricky, and this time into the wind. So that will take quite a strike in order to reach. It's a solid strike, but unfortunately looks like it's going to travel wide. Gets caught up in the wind there a little bit, and just as we said, unfortunately that wind is stiff enough to push the ball. But not before dotting down and gaining another 5 points, bringing the score to 12. And so, with around 19 to play, Wales will restart. And the ball is up. This time Vogel fields. Brings it out to Paula. Good hard ruck. Seal the ball. Heinrich looks to dig. Nice little box kick over the top. Finds the green space. Good chase here. And Heinrich cleans up her own kick. Well done by her. Great chase, good support by the rest of the team. So they gain some meters on the box kick, and now the ball goes to Wales. They decide to give it a shot themselves, put it on the foot. Off the foot, potentially, if Howie didn't quite see there, but off the foot, and so out into touch. So Wales will get the throw in and the line out. And that's somewhere around the 27, 28 meter line. Oh, a little bit of an overthrow, but fielded nicely. Oh. Referee says a little aggressive there on the line. The line speed is good, but too much, too fast, puts you off sides. So they take the quick tap and looking to find that space again in the width, but unfortunately looks like that might be a knock-on. And so a little bit of that jittery hands comes to play, which is going to turn the ball back to the United States. So we've got to be getting close to the half here. My clock shows about 17 left to play, and so usually at about the 15-minute mark, they've been stopping and taking a quick 5-minute break. But we'll have at least one more scrum, and let's see how it goes. Big hard drive by Wales. United States matches. This is Baladeris trying to defend. Wales able to take the ball. Nice little attempt at a kick. Doesn't make it through. Big drive. Gaining lots of meters. Well done. But the defense is stiff, and we are ready to attack again. Here it comes. Ball's swinging out. Good defensive pressure by the United States, causing all sorts of pressure and stress for the Welsh attack. Heinrichs with a nice hit. This one could work out. Again, this is Greer. Does she have the acceleration to separate? It looks like she might. Oh, great play by the Welsh player, but she's able to put the ball down in control and get the 5 points, which of course brings the score to 17. So Dana Greer, really nice work by her, accelerating, cutting to the inside, and then driving the legs when she felt the pressure on her back to get the 5 points. Looks like the kicking duties have now come over, and it'll be Heinrich who gives this one an attempt. By the chat on the field, it looks like this will be the half after the kick, and so we'll go into halftime at 17 or possibly 19. And that one slots through. So that brings it up to 19 at the half, 19-0, and we'll take a quick break there and resume in the second half. And welcome back here for the second half. The United States currently leads 19-0, and some changes on the pitch. We'll call those out as we see them, but Bella Vogel with ball in hand for the restart. Travels 10, nice high trajectory, takes a bounce. This might work out to the United States' way. That's Layla Cox with ball in hand. Is able to make the offload, but unfortunately the ball may have traveled forward on the knock. So unlucky there, but a really good attacking effort there on the kick. And so we'll scrum down here on the 5-meter line at the 22-meter. And the ball is in. Oh, that one looks a little bit sloppy. And the referee says, no fault, but we're going to do it again. So, just as we see in the States, referees tend to lean toward safety and give it another shot, and we'll see if we can get that organized for a second go. Ball's available, and it works its way out. Ball's put to the foot. It's a nice kick. Big hop, but finds touch, and a good exit by the Welsh squad. And so the lineout will go to the United States. Looks like Tika Williams will have ball in hand, and just based on the numbers, it looks like Jenny Weiner, wearing 18, has entered the game, and possibly a replacement for Anna O'Leary. Wearing the number 20, we've got Alyssa Post. Ball comes out, stolen by Wales, brought to the outside. Nice little step. Looks like we've got some shoes off on the field. Makes for an interesting twist in the game. A little bit of a soft pass. And unfortunately, referee calls that one a knock. So as players collect their shoes, hit each other so hard they knocked each other out of their shoes. You don't see that so often, but it happens. And so they collect their shoes and we restart again with a scrum.
Hit throws. Loose, Lils, come round, Lil.
Heinrich plays it out to Vogel, puts it on her foot. Good space there. This is Gabbard on the chase. This could be dangerous. Oh, well played there. And also regathered. So each member of the back three doing their part. Big hard hit, but works out okay, and ball continues to travel forward. Nice little offload. This is Weiner with ball in hand. Gaining some meters. Nice little offload to Post. She brings it to Howie. They have the numbers on the outside. Can they get there? Balladaris drives through. And the shape has reset.
Get up!
This is post with ball in hand. Little show and go. May have thrown the ball forward. Referee says no, backward, play on. This time the ball is kicked forward, and so it's a live ball. Looks like Wales recovers. Had some hands on the ball but the ruck cleans nicely.
Come on!
Referee says that is a penalty. You came off sides. She did not play the ball.
The ball! Go, Isla! Go!
Got some space.
Yes, Isla!
Cox does a nice job to break it up. Got some traffic. Vogel plays the ball. And we're going to come back for this penalty over here.
Good, Isla!
So it's a nice idea. Puts the ball into space.
Willie!
We come back for the penalty, which was an offside penalty against the United States. And so Wales will get the decision here. Deep in their own territory. And it looks like they will do the sensible thing and kick for touch. And finds touch easily. Good chase there by the Welsh winger. United States steals the line out. Ball, dangerous space. Good effort there by the Welsh player to kick it through. Fullback with ball in hands.
You got it, George!
Oh, able to squeak through. Well played and a nice idea. Very creative footwork. Oh, unfortunately lost their footing. This is Layla Cox trying to make something happen. A little bit of a grab on the jersey, but the referee says play on. What an offload. Well played. And the score in the corner, some very, very dynamic play by the United States results in 5 more points. Impressive work by the U18s. Congratulations for all of those who touched the ball. I think the thing we got to love about that effort is just that it was exactly that, an effort. One player after another, chasing the ball and making things happen. Congratulations to those. That's a gutsy style of play. Be on the front foot, attacking style rugby. And so it looks like we'll line up for the kick. That adds 5 to the mix, brings it up to 24. And Vogel will have a chance to bring the score to 26. This is, again, a very far strike from the corner. Wales did a nice job to push them out to the outer width of the field. But this time the wind is in her favor, and so may actually come into play on the strike. It's a solid kick. And she makes it. What a strike. Well done, Bella Vogel. From way on the outer edge of the pitch, able to reach. Nice addition to the score line to bring it to 26. So congratulations to her for a heck of a strike. And the ball is back in. This time Wales goes for the deep ball. Looks to be handled by Heinrich to Paula. Possibly. Hard to see. A little bit of a melee there.
Shot! Square!
Now the ball comes out. This is Caligari. Good hard running. That could have been Kanaya Edwards, 26.
Lost another shoe.
Another shoe on the field. Looks like we're getting a theme here. Boots everywhere. Looks a little lonely out there, but that might be Setapala getting her boot back in order. Good line pressure by Howie, creates some disruption in the line, and looks like Rebecca Balladares there to finish off the tackle. This time Wales coming at them a little bit, and so that creates an opportunity, but driven into touch. So well played. Good defensive pressure to create into touch, but there was a penalty advantage for a high tackle, and so Wales will regain the ball and will make a decision here. Looks like the kick for touch. And referee says time off. We're going to address an injured player for the United States. And as the United States player makes her way to the sideline for a break, hopefully she's okay. Looks like replaced by Natalie Allen. Ball into touch. A nice touch finder there by the Welsh player. And now they look to run a quick line out. Ball comes in, nicely fielded, brought out cleanly. And now, good hard hit and drive. Comes out to the left side. Good attacking angle there. Good scrape tackle there by Vogel. Pick and go, and very close, not quite in. Here's the drive forward, still held out. Good defensive pressure by the United States. Referee says use it. And, oh, very hard to see. He awards the try. Congratulations to the Welsh team. Gets on the board there with 5 after some good hard effort. So the United States gives up their first of the day, but not done easily. It was good hard work by the Welsh squad to work their way in there and capitalize on the penalty and get some points on the board. And so we'll see the Welsh kicker from right on the 5-meter line in the width.
Great job, Viola!
Again, on this kick, the wind not in the kicker's favor, sort of in her face, coming across the field. And the kick is up. And a little bit short. Not quite sure what happened there. A little confusion at the center of field. A little bit of a rush on the kick while the other kick was happening. So hard to describe that one. Thought we were playing with a new rule there, but apparently not. So now we'll set up for the restart. And this is Vogel with ball in hand. Kick is up, goes 10. Good hard pressure here by Caligari. And she's able to capitalize. Welsh player gets the ball to the foot. Good job by her for some clearance. Vogel there to clean it up. And a nice tackle. US back to work right at the midline. Oh, that could be... Nope, ball's available. This is Jenny Weiner with ball in hand. Drives on. Wind is kicking up. Apologies in advance for the sound. Ball comes out again. This is Williams into the space. Really good leg drive after contact by her. And this is Paula. Caligari swings it to Cox. Drives on for a few meters. Met with a double team tackle. Heinrich brings the ball out quickly. Weiner in space. Looks, oh, there it is. Nice play by Natalie Allen to Rebecca Balladares, who drives on and gains meters. And the final pass, do we have it? And it appears so. Well done, scored in the corner. I believe that might have been Alexandra Gabbard. Hard to tell from here, but could have been, in which case a very nice run by her to finish it off on the wing. Nice offload by Balladares, who gained the meters and then put her away for the final pass. That's certainly the selfless kind of rugby anybody looks to see, and usually works out well, as it did there. And so that adds 5, and this time Heinrich will take the far kick from the corner. Bringing the score up to 31-5. It's a solid strike. Unfortunately pushes in front of the posts, and that will leave it at 31-5 with a few minutes left to play. Ball is up. It's a nice deep kick. Fielded nicely. Good rucking. Clean out there by Williams. Ball out to Howie. Hit well from behind. Lost the ball. And referee says end it, traveled forward. And so that will be a knock on and will result in a scrum to Wales.
Come on then, let's finish on a high. Composure.
And so we reset the scrum. And we'll see what kind of energy the United States has left in the tank here for these few final minutes.
Yeah, just stay wide.
Ball is in, and it's out. Here comes a little crossing pattern there. Well done. A hard pass, unfortunately mishandled. The knock on is on. The advantage is being played. Heinrich decides to bring it out. This is Howie. Howie through the gap. She brings it to Caligari, who swings it wide. This is Gabbard. Gabbard with some speed on the corner. We'll see what she can do. Does she have the pace? It looks like she may. She's heading toward the posts and makes the final effort to make the run. This is another for Alexandra Gabbard. Well done. And referee signals the try, adding 5 more. Well done. Really, really good ball work and a nice aggressive take there by Emerson Caligari. And so the kick in front of the posts for Vogel. So that brings it to 37-5. And potentially adds 2. Strike is up, and it's good. And referee says that's it. That is the final whistle. And this one goes the way of the United States. Third of the day. Congratulations to the U18 girls from the United States on a really, really great day. Good first festival here in Cardiff, Wales. And so we'll leave it there. We'll wrap it up with just some very simple words. A huge, huge effort by the U18 women, and good work across the board. Congratulations to the coaches and the staff and all those who make it happen. As we mentioned in the last game, and certainly we'll mention again, remember when you're watching this game, this is your opportunity to fuel this future. These athletes who will go on and play at the higher levels here in the pool. We certainly want to see them continue on and have the opportunities that they have, whether it be here in Cardiff or in other places across the globe. And that only happens when we have the right amount of funding and we have the ability to get these kids where they need to go. So please continue to support them and look for the links in our bio in doing so, because your effort and your support is what makes their effort so well received here and everywhere. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you. This is Mike Eisenhardt signing off from the EGRL.